The second impeachment trial of former President Donald Trump gets underway in Washington.
Mr. Trump is charged with a single article accusing him of inciting the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. CBS 2's Deborah Alfarone is in Washington with the very latest. Deborah.
Chris and Mary, today kicks off with a discussion, about a 4-hour discussion on whether or not it's constitutional to try a former president. It's expected that this is going to go through and that the trial will then start in full swing tomorrow.
Advisors to former President Donald Trump are confident heading into his second impeachment trial today.
We already know how this is going to turn out. I mean, there's no chance that there's actually going to be a conviction.
Democrats will try to convince at least 17 Republicans that Mr. Trump incited an insurrection on the U.S. Capitol on January 6th.
And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
In a 78-page brief, Mr. Trump's lawyers called the case sterile and thin, political theater, and a danger to our republic, democracy, and the rights that we hold dear.
Really what we're seeing here is cancel culture via the Constitution.
House impeachment managers say the former president's behavior was the most grievous constitutional crime ever committed by a president.
Sweeping something as momentous as this under the rug brings no healing.
Arguments begin this afternoon on whether it's constitutional for the Senate to try a former president. And then starting tomorrow, it's expected each side will have up to 16 hours to make their case.
And the only logical conclusion is that Donald Trump should be convicted.
New York Democrat Hakeem Jeffries was an impeachment manager in President Trump's first trial.
Connecting the dots is going to be an important part of what the House impeachment managers do as it relates to how we arrived at January 6th, connected to the big lie that Donald Trump told.
Democrats are not expected to call any witnesses, instead choosing to show video evidence.
The goal of using that video evidence is to try and bring everyone back to the mood of that day. On Capitol Hill, Deborah Alfarone, CBS 2 News.